Now, in terms of music scene at that time, what was going on in Munich in the late 70s?
In the late 70s were the disco. For international music was disco. Donna Summer had lived there a while, and she had several hits after she had come to the United States. And most of her players were still in Germany at that time. So she was a big sensation then. Disco was a big sensation, not only with Donna, with Boney M. ABBA, with Gloria Gaynor, Linda Clifford, the Three Degrees. All of these groups were really, really big in Europe.
And then they came over to America, across the pond.
Over to America, yeah.
When we talk about that era in Munich,
Mm-hmm.
in particular, in Germany in general, no one can ignore Frank Farian.
Yes.
So now let's talk about Frank a little bit. Tell us who Frank is for the people.
Okay, Frank Farian, aka Franz Reuter, which is his birth name, is a German producer, a German writer. He's everything for Germany. They see him as the god of international music. Frank is a nice guy. He's an okay.
Go ahead and say it. I'm listening.
A lot of talented people around him that were able to contribute to great projects.
Yeah, so, like Milli Vanilli, La Bouche, and of course Boney M. And I don't mean Milli Vanilli in a negative sense. We're talking about music quality.
Yes, the quality of the music was great.
Yeah. Frank surrounded himself, like you said, with a lot of talent at that time, right?
Yeah.
Now initially, Frank also is a good singer. Because he also produced some songs that he sang in the entire parts, like "Do You Want to Bump" was one of his songs. And for some reason, maybe you can tell me that he didn't really want to put his name out there as an artist, so he put out this fictitious name called Boney M.
Yes. Well, what happened? Frank had a hit in Germany about a dog. I forgot the name of the dog's name, but he loved his dog very much. And he wrote this song about the dog, and it became a big, big hit. And that was his step into the music business. And I think Rocky was the dog's name. And I think this hit was in the German language, but somehow he loved to sing Otis Redding and things like that. And that didn't work out. So he thought he would create something along the lines of German soul, I would say.
Yeah, so he came out with this Boney M name for this fictitious alias. It's a pseudonym that Farron used to create for himself, right? And put out his song. So he is a kind of a multi-talented person.
Yes, he is. And when things started to hit, he had to put a group together. He had to put a face with what he was doing. And he eventually found 4 good people. The hit makers were not, there was only one original in the hit making group. The original group consisted of a guy named Mike, Shyla Bonick, Claudia Berry, who is a fabulous disco star in herself, and Maisie Williams. Maisie is still there. The lineup has changed throughout. So once Frank started to hit, in addition to Maisie, he got Bobby and Marcia and eventually Liz. She was the last one to join.